Probably in the very near future, I will be posting a full-page letter, an open letter, to the residents of Spring Valley Lake in the Breeze. For those watching this video, I was the chairman of the Finance and Budget Committee in 2006, 7, and 8. I understand math. I understand a balance sheet. I understand budgets. In the budget, there was, $4.5 million a year. We had about 55 employees. We know that Spring Valley Country Club is in trouble. It's owned by Club Corp of America. It opened in 1971, so it's like 48 years old. It's up for sale. It's a part of 30 other clubs that are for sale that they package up. We know we've had problems with the lake. We had problems back with the lake when I was the chair of the budget committee. And we always heard that 18 months out we're going to have this solved. And in 18 months this would be fixed. In 18 months that would be fixed. Well, that was in 2006, 7, and 8. The last time I checked, we're in 2019, 13 years later. Let's take care of the country club first, which is a huge asset. You drive through it. We don't want to see it go brown and be destroyed. Let's take care of our lake. Then after we've taken care of those two things, then let's take a look at this issue. I think that that's really what our board of directors at Spring Valley Lake should do. Now, I know there are those that say that the board has nothing to do with the CSD. The interaction, Roy is president of the board. He's kind of the quasi vice chairman of the committee. There's too many overlaps, and I believe there's way too much conflict of interest. And for people to make an educated decision, you can't do it when there's the perception. And I'm not saying that there is, but when there's a perception, people get a little concerned. One thing I don't want to see is us take one level of government, create another level of government without any kind of certainty, and try to decide how we're going to build it as we go along. This is going to be an issue that will be voted on by registered voters in Spring Valley Lake. So if you're a property owner and you're not registered to vote, you have no say in this. At the time that the initial report came out, there were 5,394 or 5,494 registered voters in Spring Valley Lake. So that's quite a few voters. I think that the 2020 ballot is going to be the most intense election that we've ever had. And again, is that really the right time to scare people, have them go to the mailbox? Let's take the information, let's refine it down, let's see if we can, help CSA cut better deals on whether it be refuge or trash or whatever. I just think that there's some great opportunities, and I don't want to look like a naysayer, but I'm a resident for 31 years and five months. I was one of the co-founders of the Spring Valley Concerned Property Owners with Jim Carr. I have sat on every committee in there. I've chaired the budget. I've spent my time, and again, as one of the last things I will probably do is I want to be sure people fully understand this. I will tell you one thing that people need to realize. John Ohanian with Terra Verde and the Tapestry project. Tapestry will start grading their phase one, which will be about 2,100 residential lots that they will do full curb and gutter, all the infrastructure, and that will start by the fourth quarter of 2020. When they come online a year later and start selling models, I think Spring Valley Lake is going to be challenged. So again, as that gentleman said that night, let's take care of our country club, let's take care of our lake. We've now taken care of our streets. Let's take care of our code enforcement. Let's be sure that people are maintaining their properties. Let's increase their values, because I absolutely assure people, and I don't do this as a threat, I see numbers as much as anybody does. When that brand new project comes online, with brand new walkways and streets and paseos and elementary schools and all that, that's where people are going to want to move. And I want to be sure that those of us that live in Spring Valley Lake stay in Spring Valley Lake, no matter, if you have a second home in Prescott, Arizona, or whatever you're going to do. I think it's really important we realize we have some serious competition coming in, and that's right around the corner, and that's more important, I think, than passing the CSD right now.